settling in for the evening sets, 2:20 in the afternoon. And blaze orange and blaze pink. It's the first day of youth gun season, so you have to wear blaze orange or blaze pink, or in my case, a combination of both. We couldn't find a second orange vest, so Dylan's got full blaze orange on. I've got the blaze pink shirt that I turned into a vest and a blaze orange hat. This location I'm sitting, I had an encounter on October 3rd last year with a pretty decent buck. So I'm hoping I might have the same luck again, since this is our first cold front. 4 days ago, it was like 90 degrees and now it's 61. So temps dropped pretty drastically. It feels fantastic outside. I've got a bedding area right here in front of me. Some nice CRP with some timber right against the creek behind that. And then up behind me, I've got some beans. So I'm hoping I can catch something staging in this little timber section before they go up to eat in the evening. We're just going to have to wait and see. Oh, my second angle camera was off. I just shot a buck. Like fucking 14 yards. Shot, pass through, 2-inch mechanical slick trick nuke. Gosh, I'm fighting with my phone holder thing here. Jesus. What in the world is going on? Bedded right out there. I literally watched him get up out of bed and work his way around to me before I shot him. Oh. So after looking at that, it was a little further back than I thought at first. Part of the reason I love to film is because then you can replay that footage and it allows you to see things you didn't see because you were so wrapped up in the moment. So because of that, we're going to give this deer plenty of time. We're going to go ahead and finish hunting out the evening. I mean, it's literally 6 o'clock now, and I probably shot it 10 minutes ago, so 5:50. We're going to finish hunting out the evening, and then meet back at the truck, and then Dylan and I are going to come look for him. In the meantime, I'm going to take my bino since I'm still trying to find my arrow. I know it was a pass-through, but I can't find the arrow. Here's the arrow, as I found it. Of course, full pass-through, like I said in the video. I ranged it, he was like 15 yards from me. So I was using my 20 pin. I should have aimed lower than I did. I'm going to pull this, check out the broadhead, and then stick it in the dirt upright so we can find it as a place to start.
9:30 the next morning, and Dylan and I are headed back out to try to find this deer. Neither of us can imagine a situation where this deer is not dead. Just watching the shot over, it looks like a straight liver shot. We had good bright red blood, which generally means arterial hits. This deer just has to be dead. I can't see a way it's not.
Yeah, I'm pretty discouraged. We got one last blood when we got in here. I found 2 more specks. I mean specks. I haven't found anything since. Did some grid searching. Did some, I call it wave searching, but basically you just start at the blood and go back and forth, progressively out further, out wider as you go. I didn't find anything. I don't know where Dylan's at, but I'd imagine if he found something, he'd holler for me. It's fucking shit feeling, man. I hate this. It's not fair to the deer. I need to do better. Before we leave, my plan is to go check the bed he came out of, just to see if maybe he circled back around and went there. But I think after that, we're probably done.
So the night I shot that buck, Dylan and I looked for about 4.5 hours until my flashlight died. We went back the next morning, as you saw in the video, and we looked for probably another 5 hours, give or take a few minutes, and I never found that deer. Now, I was also trying to find a dog at this time because I feel very strongly that that deer is dead. And I knew that if I could find a dog, I could find that deer. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a hold of any trackers. We tried calling 5 different trackers. We got a hold of one, and he was super polite. Unfortunately, he was a long drive, and he was feeling pretty sick, so he didn't come out. And that's totally understandable. I don't blame him. If I'm not feeling well, I wouldn't want to drive 2 hours to come help some guys find a deer either. But the reality of this situation is it sucks. You know, I feel awful. I didn't sleep worth a crap that night. I am still really bothered by not being able to find that deer. You know, the deer deserves better. I'm going to do a whole hunt breakdown on this here in the coming weeks where I talk about what went well, why I had the success in finding that deer, and then also what went wrong and how I can do better for the future. I'm going to start doing these hunt breakdowns because I really think it can be helpful for everybody to learn. So anyways, unfortunately, this story doesn't have a happy ending. I do appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.